Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Aries where we look at your future spouse or life partner and the energy surrounding this connection. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, we have the Three of Cups. They're also showing up as the Four of Wands. All right, beautiful. They're viewing you as the Death card, Scorpio energy. And the connection, we see the Lovers. All right, Aries, it looks like you absolutely have this strong soulmate, maybe even twin flame connection. And we have Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. I feel like this is somebody who people would describe as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, right? Like I feel they've got this really fun, sunny, warm, happy disposition. And with the Three of Cups, I feel like this is definitely somebody who's a party person. They enjoy social engagement, spending time with friends and family. There could be some sort of Vegas or Atlantic City or Macau connection, somebody who likes to gamble. But I just feel like this is somebody who's also the life of the party. But with that said, the Page of Pentacles tells me that they're also grounded and practical. They're good at planning. And they do look at details, so they're not impulsive or reckless. Their stability is a high priority for them with the Four of Wands. This person may work in real estate or, own their own home or be in the process of buying a home or selling a home or something. The Three of Cups, Aries, also is a strong indication for me that this person is around you in your community. So they could already be a friend, they could be a coworker, they could be a neighbor, or they just live in your community. All right, we see the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of you might know this person from some place you like to go back to. So this could be work, school, gym, or maybe you don't like to go back to this place, but you see them there, right? Like it could be the hardware store, the grocery store, the dog park, your favorite bar, club, or restaurant. And I feel this is somebody who's hardworking and dedicated, but I also feel like they make time for play, for adventure, for, their weekends are really important to them, or their personal time, like they're getting together with people, they're having adventures, they're doing fun things. Now we see the Page of Cups in reverse, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this person, when you meet them, I do feel like deep down they do want a relationship here with the Four of Wands. They want something solid, stable, and secure. But I kind of feel like this is the one who's always kind of just been the single one in their group of friends or their family. Maybe a little bit of the black sheep, the one that just hasn't found their partner. And so they're, I don't get that they're misleading in any way, or you can't trust them. But I do kind of feel like this person is just used to being single, enjoys being single even. So I feel like they're not really looking when they meet you. And we see the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So some of you are Pisces, Aries cusps, or you have strong Pisces in your chart. But the Hanged Man tells me, Aries, this person's gonna make you stop and think. You're going to hold back. You're going to look at all the details. You're not rushing into anything here. But I do have to say, Aries, they're viewing you as the Death card. Even though this person might feel like they're not ready for deep emotional intimacy or a relationship, or that's not their priority or main focus, they see you as someone who's absolutely going to transform their life. Okay? So let's keep going. Let's see what else we need to know. What else do my Aries need to know about this really powerful connection? All right, we see karmic soulmate. Now that could be someone who's around them. We do have that Three of Cups here, so there may be somebody around them still when you meet. But also don't let this scare you. I know a lot of times we think karmic soulmate and we go, oh shit, this is going to be painful. This is going to be, this is just another lesson. But really the energy and the nature of this card, Aries, is that you're meant to learn lessons and help each other evolve. And those lessons can be, wow, okay, I can trust someone again. Or yeah, like I can trust someone again, or I can be myself with this person, or, you know, I don't have to be perfect and still be loved, right? Or I don't need to overextend in order to receive, you know, basic care, those types of lessons. All right, yep, this person is solid, dependable, predictable, they're steady. I definitely see that. And your paths will cross unexpectedly or in an unexpected manner. And we see this person, even though they may be a party person, they lead a healthy lifestyle. They live cleanly, they infuse exercise and healthy choices into their daily routines. The Four of Wands, 1111, soulmate energy. This is meant to be a marriage. And, you know, it's heart, body, mind, and soul. This person offers stability. I just feel this is going to be like, you two are going to really complement each other in the most beautiful ways. Okay, we see hot mess. Sometimes they might come off that way, right? With that Three of Cups, but they're not. So I feel like, you know, I feel like they have these two sides to them. They actually surprisingly have it together, but sometimes they can be a bit of a hot mess. I feel it's endearing. Some of you, they have curly hair or a mess of curly hair on top of their head. Oh, that's not for all of you. That's a super specific message that's going to resonate with just like one of you out there. And Aries, you're going to be on their mind and in their heart. Okay. This person is actually, they have a lot of money. They have a lot of stability. And I do feel like this is the type of person, Aries, that likes to share that. Like they will buy a round of drinks for all of their friends, you know, randomly when they're out. Or, you know what I mean? Like they will help other people out is what I'm getting. All right. Even though I do think they do have nice things for themselves, I don't think that they're over the top. What else do we need to know? All right, so unexpected income. So I do feel maybe some of you, this person, you know, received some sort of, you know, chunk of money, an inheritance or like a lotto win or something like that, an unexpected bonus, okay? But I also feel like this unexpected income is the energy of this connection. It's like unexpected abundance here between the two of you. All right, this person, wow, this person might be receiving a large inheritance, or they have, or this person may get some sort of major raise or promotion that kind of changes everything. But we just see this person has a lot to offer, Aries, regardless. And we see this energy of concern. This may be someone here who, you know, I feel like with this concern energy, this is somebody who's really worried about your health, your well-being, your happiness, your comfort. You know, this is definitely the type of person that's going to check in on you, make sure you're doing okay, make sure you made it home safe, you know, have you eaten enough, you know, are you feeling okay, things like that. So very kind of loving and nurturing energy. All right, we see this person may be tattooed or have tattoos. Now remember, these are really specific messages that are not going to resonate with all of you, but they certainly will be confirmation for some. They may be a fire sun sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This person has lived in more than one country. And your paths will cross when a holiday is in season or during some type of celebration. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we see that they have lost a loved one within the last year. And again, some of you, they may have received an inheritance or, you know, became the CEO of a business because of that, or a company rather. Aries, they're viewing you as Scorpio energy. So they see you as maybe a little bit elusive at times. They see you as very focused, very brave. You have a lot of emotional depth. They see you as, you know, very ride or die. They see you as intuitive. But I also think this person just knows that you're going to change everything, or that this is going to be a transformative connection for them. And we see the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, they may be worried about third-party energy. They may meet some of you as you're going through a difficult ending, whether that's the loss of a job or, changing homes or some sort of karmic third party around you. And we see the Ace of Pentacles. See, this person sees stability with you, but they're worried they're going to miss an opportunity due to third party. Or, for some of you, maybe because of distance, maybe you're not in each other's communities. But for a lot of you, you are. But I just think they're really worried that you're not going to invest due to gossip, something you've heard, or something having to do with a third party. Okay. Yeah, and look at your energy here, Aries, is a 10 of Swords. So a lot of you might meet this person when you're experiencing some sort of personal loss. And if that's the case, my heart goes out to you. Spirit has a funny way of sending us soulmates right in the nick of time. So again, this person might come to you during a very difficult period in your life. Okay, whether that's the loss of a loved one, unexpected ending of a job, a divorce, whatever it might be. And again, if that's the case, Aries, I'm sending you so much love, peace, and ease. What does this person notice about my Aries or really like about my Aries? All right, Priest energy. Okay, so they see that you facilitate spiritual commitments and you serve as a channel for spiritual energy. So they do really like your spiritual side. But I am also getting with the Priest that they see you as somebody who's trustworthy. And they see this immediately, Four of Wands and the Lovers card, they see this immediately as a spiritual commitment. They see you also as a martyr. So learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Okay, so they see that you're self-sacrificing without overdoing it, right? Without tipping the scales. And we see the prostitute archetype. Now, she's one of my favorites in the deck because it accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. All right, so beautiful energy. They see you as a survivor, Aries. They see you as powerful, but you never, ever change your core values or who you are. Now with the Lovers card, Gemini energy, this is soulmate twin flame level. And you two just really do complement each other in the most harmonious ways. Now, this connection tests your boundaries and priorities, reminding you that self-respect is part of love. Okay, now I don't think it's because this person is going to be testing your boundaries and your priorities, but I feel like this person, you're going to feel like this challenge to choose yourself because they're going to want you to do that too. So like striking this beautiful balance between individualism and interconnectedness, but not losing yourself in this relationship. And again, I feel like that may be part of the karmic lesson here. Yeah, because you may have overgiven or lost yourself in relationships in the past. But this connection arrives to interrupt repeating patterns that have kept you stuck. Awareness becomes the first step toward change. All right, and this connection requires conscious communication and accountability. So it's going to help you both build emotional maturity, which I think also just feels so different than a lot of what you've experienced in the past. And we do see with this Page of Pentacles energy that this person values stability and realistic expectations. They bring balance to emotional intensity. Okay, so again, they're a realist, all right? And they're grounded and they're stable, and I feel like that's exactly what my Aries need out there. And especially if they're coming to you in a time of difficulty or intense pain or loss or a major transition. All right, what else do my Aries need to know here, please? Okay, it's going to be a psychic connection. So your communication goes beyond mere words. Ooh. All right, we see natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. It may start off as fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. And Spirit's giving us confirmation that we're absolutely in the right reading here, Aries, with this marriage card. Anything else my Aries need to know or need to be aware of, please? November. Okay, so November is Scorpio energy, also Sagittarius energy. So again, that could be a birthday, but it could be that this is unfolding between now and November. Maybe you met this person back in November. Maybe there's been something painful, an ending in November here that you realize when you look back, it put you on this path. All right, and we see November, December. So for a lot of you, December being Sagittarius and Capricorn energy, a lot of you will be in this connection by the end of the year. Okay. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.